So hi Dance Warriors. It's been a very long time since I've had these beauties on, and the point's not too bad on the left foot. As you can see, I'm actually over my box. I'm not even straight knee and with weight on the foot yet because I'm going to give something a shot. We'll see how it goes. And right foot, you know, I can feel the box a little bit too soft. I can feel the floor so good. I didn't lose in the accident sensation to feel the floor through the foot and pads and shoe. So it seems, I'm going to give it a shot. Seems like everything feels, maybe it's painful. I put weight on it. It's like I'm out of shape from it. You know, I can feel it jarring a little bit here. So I'm not going to overdo it, but I just wanted to share this with you guys. So it's been a while since I've had these beauties on. And, you know, my last video I was saying I can't work out a fifth. I love working out a fifth because, you know, when you want to go across, it's easier. I am never going to be perfectly heel toe and then toe heel. My hips aren't made that way. But, you know, not too bad, right? But you move quicker to the side, the better your turnout is. And, you know, I'm trying very hard to make sure that I'm turning, see, from the socket and not this. That's just my ankle. You really can get injured. I have bad habits. You'll see pictures of me and I'm like performing and just doing what I'm doing and not really paying attention to, oh, wait a minute, it's not proper placement. You know how it goes when you're performing. But at least when I'm practicing my technique so I can perform, it cleans up my technique. You understand that? Practicing your technique will clean up your technique on stage. So if I screw up, it's not going to be turned out too much at the ankle like it used to be. It'll be more from the socket because the alignment, everything, your core, it works together, right? So I've been practicing. I don't know how this is going to go. I haven't gone on Velvet or Elevate or anything, and you might see me lifting up a lot from here and not properly using everything yet because I have to get back where I was. But you know what, I just want to show the progress. So this is the first time I'm just doing this. I've been dancing on demi point and it's not really dancing, it's just trying to move again. And you saw how I was going up demi point without a bar, right? Either sur le coup de pied means you're, you know, foot wrapped, either here, low, or at the en passé, right? So here we go. I'm a little nervous doing this, but all right. A third. I really want to do fifth. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. I might even have to adjust my feet. So please forgive me. Again, this is just to encourage you. I know this isn't going to be the world's greatest technique at this point, but let's just give it a shot.
You can do it.
We'll see, right?
Yep.
Okay, I didn't forget. I know how to do this. Okay. How's the shoulders? I don't have a mirror to check my alignment.
I think they're okay.
Okay, and sternum pulled up?
Hard to tell from the front.
Okay, I think it is. It feels like it is. My shoulders feel like they're engaged, elbows up. Okay, let's give it a shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just, I'm looking to get over my box. Okay. Oh my God, I'm so nervous. Okay, I can do it. And, oh, this hurts. How are the feet?
I think they're good. I think you're slightly over.
Really?
I think so.
Oh wow, that'd be great if I'm a little over my box. I don't feel flat on the box. I wonder if I can turn. Should I push my luck?
If you would like to,
A little
yeah.
bit? Oh,
Yeah.
this hurts. Woo. Oh, okay, that's enough. Okay, how'd that look?
Good.
Oh my God. Woo. Okay. Oh God, my whole body hurts. Okay. I said I'm gonna do it in pain. I don't care. Screw it. Nobody takes my dancing away. Oh, I felt that. I think my form and technique is better though, even though I didn't do it perfectly. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever been that far over my box before like that. And I haven't, this is the first time. Oh boy, are the feet talking. The spine. It's really jarred and compressed. I feel it here where most of the injury is remaining. Lumbar, yeah, I think we're good there. And I feel it here. I feel it here a lot. In my hip flexors. Okay, I knew when to stop. See, I didn't even tie these perfectly. The knot's not too bad, but it's a little too loose. I wasn't sickled or anything, was I?
I don't think so.
Okay. But, oh my God, can you see my point? I want to show somebody something. Can you see that?
Yeah.
See, you can still see my calf muscles. The second I could, guys, the second the doctor gave clearance, I'm like, we're doing it. We're doing elevate, releve. I did not want to lose these babies. And this is not too bad. See, it's curved like that. That's pretty darn good. And then let's check the right foot again. Okay, this one's a little straighter, but look it's curving here. This is a great arch. I mean, that's amazing. Okay, and no, I'm not in performance garb. This is what you do to practice usually. I mean, sometimes I like to look nice for class. Oh my God, I have gorgeous Leos and all of that. But I'm at home, I'm in the studio, informal studio, let's call it that. And who cares what I look like right now. But, okay, can you bring that light over here? And can you turn the screen around? It just, I don't know what it is. Not that I can actually see what I look like. It just gives me comfort to know that I feel like I'm reaching people more if I can see a little bit of what I'm doing.
A lot
I
of
don't
people
know.
have that preference with.
Yeah, why? I don't know why that is. Not when I'm dancing on stage. I don't want to watch myself. But for this type of speaking, it really helps. I don't know why. So, all right. I did it. Oh my God. And I don't even care how the technique looks. I'll look at it later. If it looks bad, I'm putting it up. If it looks good, I'm putting it up. I have been working so hard. And you know what? You know what fueled me? My grandmother, you know, I mention her all the time. She practically raised me because my mom had a rough life. Jeez. And I was remembering how my grandmother said, should you lose your way, go back to the beginning. This is my beginning, okay? I wouldn't classify myself as a ballerina, but I do point. I do contemporary ballet, I do modern, I do contemporary, a little bit of tap. I love tap now that I get it, and the syncopation and everything like that. It's actually kind of fun. I like making noise and, you know, being rough with my feet and everything. Yeah, I have a reputation for being dainty. Oh, you hear the dogs?
Yeah.
Oh God, let me just deviate from the path a little bit here. For the longest time, whoever is, you know, the corporations, whoever they hire, they're like, bring in more dogs. She's afraid of dogs. That's like facepalm. No. They saw us through the LADWP, the cameras on the poles, because we go for walks all the time. And there would be really mean dogs walking. And I see everybody walking around them. And I say, you know what? You need to curb your dog. And you need to not block the sidewalk. I let people have it. We have it on recording and everything like that. And I didn't do anything wrong. But I think they interpret it to mean that I was afraid of dogs. See, that's the thing. Like in the Lord of the Rings, you have the, what was that, the Palantir?
Yeah.
Palantir. and you only see that point of view, but you don't know what's going on around it. That's why God has this omniscient view, and he's like, children, I see everything. I really know what's going down. But it shows how finite we humans, or any creation that's short of God, is and are. And the Palantir showed one other point of view, and then you obviously have your own point of view. So these corporations just deduced, oh, she's afraid of dogs because she scolds people who walks dogs and she walks around it. And you know what, if you see a dog that's being vicious, anybody would be afraid of it. But I'm not afraid of dogs. I've had dogs my whole life, except, you know, currently, which is a shame because I love animals very much. Anyway, and then that whole thing about my family being Jewish, and then they were preying upon that because people were like, we would be walking down the street, people yelling out of their cars. One called me a hussy. We have that on video. Thank you very much. And then we have something else calling us a dog because we're Jewish, you know. And I'm like, oh, please, that is so stupid. So I don't know what that barking was. It could be something, it could be nothing. But, you know, we can't just blow everything off anymore because of the climate in which we find ourselves in. And we have to, you know, give thought to it. But whatever. It's kind of funny. You can see it behind the scenes. I'm sorry, but I have to make fun of this because, hey, maybe we could demoralize our enemies, right? As CEO or executive, send in more dogs. Send in more dogs. She's afraid of dogs. Wait, isn't she Jewish? She's a dog. Okay, I don't know. But could you imagine? I'm a screenwriter too, so I write scenes and you think, oh, what goes on behind the scenes? So I don't know, maybe not. But like I said, it could be something, it could be nothing. Usually they use something like that as a sound check too, because we can hear when they're walking and placing the instrument, what do you call it, the directional mic. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And so we can tell. So it's like they're placed right here. Okay, this is being recorded. We have several cameras capturing this right now. Yeah, right. So, and Google, the Google phone, right? We're getting rid of that shit, by the way. No more smart anything for us. We are done with it. Whether these people are guilty or not, we're just not going that way anymore. Everything is manual, and we have been happier, and we have less of a mess. Guys, get a clue. It's making us work harder, and your privacy is being invaded, and it's just not good news. Anyhow, screw that. I just accomplished something pretty major. Oh my God. Okay, I totally got off the path there. But my grandmother always told me, go back to your beginning. And my beginning was ballet, and I fell in love with all forms of dance, and I have been dancing since I was like 3.5, 4 years old, in between there. And my first performance was, I was just 4 years old, going on 5. I think it was 7. I won't say when. Okay. But, yeah. So I have my little pictures. You know, me and the little, the firecrackery thing here. The little, tinsel, silver tinsel headband piece. And my mom made little, German braid buns. You know, you braid and then you make little buns back here. It was so cute, and she loved the little tendrils. She curled my hair. My hair was really curly. She would spend almost an hour, especially when I got older because it got longer, blow drying my hair straight, because that was the thing during that age, decade, whatever. It was straight hair. So she did my curls here. It was so cute. I'm wearing pink. That's another reason why I wore pink for the Silent Rose, because I wanted to pay tribute to that. But yeah, neat, huh? So that was my first live performance as a little ballet dancer. It's awesome. Okay, so I've come a long way. I'm really so happy what I did. Oh my gosh. What do you think? There's like 3 people I wish were here right now that could have seen that.
Yeah.
One I know probably would have been totally like, maybe wouldn't have shown it here, but in here I would have known, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I know you. And I know you know me. Okay, so, but I guess you're gonna see it anyway. So I did it. Yay. So I went back to ballet because, you know, just kind of thinking about it personally for me, dancers, dance warriors, right? Nothing is going to strengthen your body quicker and more svelte, you know? There's a line that ballerinas have. See? Right? Weren't my shoulders like, ooh, I got to work that one like this, right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I can't see that far away, but it feels right. But it slopes, but it's engaged too. And my back, it's speaking to me, barking right now. It's really bad, just from doing that little bit in the chaîné, and going up on over my box on point, right? But I just remembered my grandmother's voice. Not hearing voices in my head, but you can recall that, right? It's called memory. And I had to go back to my beginning again. So I'm encouraging you guys, should you lose your way or you get thrown off your path, go back to your beginning, whatever that touchstone is too. Remember I did videos on touchstone, home base, square one, call it what you will. It's my beginning. And okay, so the second act. I wrote an article about a second act. And I wrote about how your second act can be better than your first. And you can use anything as your benchmark to where your second act begins and your first act ends. And in screenwriting, you have 3 acts. Stage plays, there's so many. Books, every chapter can almost be an act, right? Or a very long scene. It depends how you look at it and how it's structured. But as a dance warrior, I was like, okay, so what am I doing in my second act here? I already accomplished some really flippin' amazing things. I mean, Lois Greenfield put me on the cover of her calendar. I really hope Amazon's behaving themselves and not trying to suppress this. I'm not going to falsely accuse, but something weird's going down. So Amazon, come on, get on the right side of this issue here. But anyway, forget about them. Lois Greenfield, thank you. We love her. She loves us. Yeah, very, very, very cool. And so that, for a lot of dancers, that's the top. Once you've done that, that's pretty okay. It's pretty much like getting the Academy Award. I mean, right? Because it's not an honor bestowed upon everybody, and it's just, wow. I don't know what else to say. I'm really grateful about it. And it still is very serious. I look over here because that's what we in the office where we have it framed, and I'm like, oh my God. It's just so surreal to me. And it's just, you know, my board, Lois, we were going back and forward, and it pretty much was decided which one we wanted. It was for, you know, the book cover for Red Ribbons, Shattered Innocence. I have so many titles to my dances, I don't even remember them all. Lost in Innocence is another piece within the Red Ribbons saga. But anyway, it's really shining bright because of how we have the lights set up in the studios, and it's like distracting me. I just feel like I need to surround myself with beauty and encouragement. That is encouraging to me. What I just did is encouraging to me, so I want to encourage you guys. Like, wow, you know. I'm very, very, very much honored and moved by what occurred. And, you know, we're not going to forget about it. You look on our social media, my husband was trying to post it, and these little stinkers kept saying, well, we're sorry, you can't view this right now, because they don't want me to be seen like this. Not Lois, I'm talking about this social media platform. And like, we already have the link, we have it videoed, we have screenshots galore, we have it all over the place, we have printouts, and you know, darn straight we're gonna boast about it. Other people do, why can't we? Not in a prideful way saying, oh, I'm better than you, but see, they were trying to suppress. We have evidence. You just can't keep saying, oh, well, that was a coincidence. Really? So the very thing you don't want me to herald is the Red Ribbon story, and you and your homies and your circle, and you don't want me to be talking about sexual child abuse because it draws too much attention to something. Hey, it's my story. Tough. You know? Too bad. You know, who are you over me? Who are you over all of these people trying to do all this stuff with their privacy, their data, and all this? This is stopping. Okay? Slowly but surely, I'm gonna make sure of it. Okay? I'm a dance warrior. I don't just dance. You know I have a strong presence. I speak, and I know what I am doing. Okay? Yeah, you should be afraid of my power. I do things for good. So, you see this? Somebody made me have to go back to the beginning once again. And we looked at my history, and it's just like, we finally figured it out. Why is this poor girl, not feeling sorry for myself, I'm just using a third person's voice. What is going on with this poor girl? I've never seen so much tragedy, and each time she goes and she kicks tail. I really want to swear, can you tell? I'm trying not to. Yeah. And she wins. And every time they get her down again, no one's getting me down again. Because not only do I have bodyguards, but I have the government, I have people on... You guys, can you tell I really want to swear?
Yeah.
That's it. No more. You know, Trump came, and he's like, no one's going to take advantage of the USA anymore. And I didn't quite understand that at first. I'm serious. I didn't know. I wasn't awake in a sense. I was awake in another way, but not. And, you know, drain the swamp, and I'm like, crooked politicians, okay. But no, there's more than that, guys. We have seen the swamp. He's really seen it. And we have another aspect, another point of view. Probably not nearly what he's seeing, but, you know, it's a little nugget to add to say, hey, this needs to be cleaned here. So it's going to stop. I don't want to be taken advantage of anymore. But we didn't know what and where things were coming from. And it's like, it is really a flippin' miracle and amazing that I have achieved as much as I have. My company, everything. My company is me. Without me, there is no company. Okay? This is not like the other dance companies, and then they pass it on to another director, and then they take it someplace else. I don't believe in that at all. Okay? God bless them if they want to do it. That's what they decided. That's not this. I have a mission, and it's for a time, and when my time is up, and some people were apparently not to, wanting to control my time. Let's just put it that way. I'm like, no, no, no. And the Lord said, no, no, no. I'm going to get to that story. This is going to be a very encouraging series. And pretty much, no. God owns my time and my destiny and my work as much as I do. And he said, no. Child, meaning me. I own my stuff. And every single person, you know, he told me, you were going to get back all of your words. And so, of course, they have heard me say this, and they thought it would be very sarcastic, snarky, and funny if they said, oh, I've got a great idea. Okay, I'm writing a scene here. I don't know if this is exactly how it went down, but I think it's pretty close. Oh, this is really great stuff. You know what? She mentioned French fries. Take a subject. It doesn't matter. So let's find an appropriate place to have what she just mentioned about French fries come up in a conversation, verbatim what she said, but it's going to be said to her by somebody she doesn't even really know or just met, or some kind of influence in my circle is going to regurgitate these words from my private conversations. And so that third person from the third party or something would be in my inner circle somehow. I could have been at a restaurant. This one's a hypothetical situation because I don't think French fries, maybe it did, I don't know, we'd have to look at our records and stuff. And I'm talking about French fries, maybe I say these, and this is a very simplistic thing, these French fries, and I'm talking with one of my friends or family members, are really great, and I think they need to do this on their box with this kind of slogan. Oh no, you know what, it would be, and we go into detail, I go into detail, right? And then that comes back to me via somebody using surveillance to listen and record what I'm saying. And then it's, you know, like, you know, the term money laundering. Well, this is intellectual property laundering, and it gets passed through several hands, and then it comes back to me, because of course I said God promised me that all my words would come back to me. So they were being sarcastic little and they wanted me to think that what was happening to me was an act of God. But what I never revealed was how he told me it was going to come back to me. That was not it. That is mean, cruel, theft, invasion of privacy, a couple other criminal type things going on there that we've been looking in the books and searching, and you know, some people are going to be very unhappy, and too bad, because you made me a little, well, you made me mad. I'm not going to tell you everything else you made me, but very, very mad. And I have a right to be, but that's what was happening. And it started just maybe occasionally, and you think, oh, maybe it's deja vu or something like that, right? And it's like, and I would go, wait, didn't I just say this someplace? And then we're like, oh, then you blow it off because you're like, oh, okay, coincidence, funny, haha. But it was happening like constantly. And I'm like, this is not a coincidence, and this is not God. Because God does not make you feel the way it was causing me to feel in my family. It was becoming an attack. So I'm like, okay, where is this coming from? How? And we figured all of it out eventually just by deduction. And I showed you all my probability tables and my little charts that I make. And my husband's studying to pass bars, so, you know, we're learning. We're actually doing real things here, right? And I was actually starting to enjoy it, even though the horror of it is, you know, who wants to go through that? It's just really weird. And again, remember how I was mentioning the psychological mechanism and control? That was one of the things, the dog thing, the leash, the collar, you know, all that kind of stuff was a control mechanism to prey upon my psyche, thinking, oh, she's an emotional artist, that's what everybody's supposedly seen of me, and you know, they didn't realize that I'm gonna kick your tail now, because it's like, oh, now we know where to aim. Anyway, so all of that was happening, and I'm like, what is going on here and why? Well, why is easy. They wanted to make something for nothing. They wanted to steal. They want money. And they wanted to control my psyche and try to, you know, like the others that they may do this to in a different way. It's usually, this kind of stuff happens to the high echelon superstars. You saw that video, right? Or part of it. I don't know if it's been uploaded yet, whatever. So they gave me the star treatment in a sense. And guys, that's dumb. It's stupid. Just knock it off. And all my homies in La La Land, right? I've got you. We've got, you know, in a good way. We will help you. Just, you know, don't be afraid. Look at me. I have absolutely nothing, and y'all have access and money and influence, and you know, I've got influence, I have some access, but you know, you guys have more. I've been suppressed, otherwise I'd have more than y'all. I know how talented I am, not bragging, well, maybe a little bit, you know. I think I have my day now. Why can't I? Y'all are trying to gaslight me, making me think, oh, she bobbled. No joke.